Welcome to Beyond Just Money by Kalkine Media, an independent global media house and investor relations group. Please note that this podcast is for information purpose only. It is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold the stocks of any company or companies or engage in any investment activity under discussion. Kalkine Media is neither licensed nor qualified to provide investment advice through this platform. Hello and welcome to Beyond Just Money with me, Samta, and Nidhi Sinha, who is the head of content of Kalkine Media. And today we will be discussing about a really interesting topic, that is whether Bitcoin, which is the most popular among all the cryptocurrencies, can be considered to make salary payments. So Nidhi, will it be right to say that Bitcoin has made its entry into the mainstream payment?
Thanks, Samta. Of course, Bitcoin has made its entry into mainstream payment in a small way. Many tech-savvy businesses in the US have actually started paying their staff in cryptocurrency. And it is not just the technology sector. Businesses across diverse sectors have started exploring paying wages in Bitcoins. Recently, PayPal rolled out a crypto trading platform to all qualified US customers. Leading technology company that we all know, Twitter, is also considering paying salaries in Bitcoin. Although using Bitcoin as a mode of salary payment is a fast, simple, and inexpensive way, firms must also consider the concerns around legal compliance, tax implications, and fluctuations in crypto prices, just to name a few of the issues that are present with crypto payments.
But still, there is a lot of debate around paying salaries in cryptocurrency, isn't it?
Well, different people might have different opinions when it comes to paying salary in cryptocurrency. Some experts believe it is risky for both the employers as well as the employees, as these are really volatile. Then there are legal issues to be resolved too. Other factors like the law of the land also comes into the picture. In fact, if you consider the Fair Labor Standard Act, the salary should be given to the employee in cash or a negotiable instrument payable at par. Cryptocurrencies do not fall under either of these categories.
So, which are those geographies where Bitcoin transaction is legal?
If you see, currently, most major economies do allow holding cryptocurrency assets. These include the US, most countries within the European Union, Japan, and South Korea. However, in countries like China, Bitcoin mining as well as trading on the crypto exchange is illegal. Besides, India and Nigeria have also made headlines for attempts by their central banks to ban cryptocurrency usage in the respective countries. In March 2021, India passed a bill to ban crypto trading. The bill basically permits cryptocurrency traders to liquidate the positions within 6 months. The ban basically came about due to concerns related to Bitcoins, which include lack of traceability, possible tax evasion, and even black marketing.
In fact, Nidhi, recently this news went viral that an employer who paid an employee in cryptos asked him to return it. Does the incident showcase one of the situations that might arise while paying wages in cryptocurrencies?
Well, something like that indeed happened recently. In August 2020, an employee received payment in crypto. Since then, the price of that crypto has zoomed by 700%. The employee claimed recently that the CEO of the company asked him to return the cryptos with which he was paid and present a US dollar billing instead. And this happened after the surge, is what the employee claimed. He further claimed that the CEO tends to change the terms after agreeing on a certain method of making payment. The CEO's reasoning, on the other hand, was that the employee did not generate revenue. While the CEO's reasoning may seem legitimate, the massive surge in the cryptocurrency's price could potentially be the main reason for the objection, as the employee has claimed. So yes, we could see situations like these while paying in cryptos in the future as well. Also, there could be a few traps for companies paying in cryptocurrencies and should be carefully assessed. Different geographies, like we mentioned earlier, have different legal implications, so it is imperative for an organization to thoroughly assess the matter before deciding to pay employees in bitcoins or even other cryptocurrencies. But the strategy is definitely expected to stay Samta. Plus, it is likely that employees themselves will request to be paid in Bitcoin sometime in the future.
But there must be some regulatory approach regarding this, right?
Yes, but different countries have different rules. So, the Central Bank of Sweden, Riksbank, had made it clear that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies would be unlikely to escape the regulatory process due to the growing popularity of cryptos. The governor of the bank pointed out that with the rising number of crypto enthusiasts, there would be a risk of money laundering. Further, the Swedish government is already figuring out the possible ways to tighten up the standards for crypto exchange platforms. The process of mitigating the money laundering risk would require cross-border work. Meanwhile, China had recently put pressure on crypto loyalists as the People's Bank of China already told financial institutions to deny cryptos as a form of payment. The Federal Reserve officials in the US are also working on fixing the issue. Thus, it remains to be seen how several government agencies come up with the right regulatory approach to overcome all these challenges.
Thank you, Nidhi. And it really seems that there is still some ground to cover regarding payments in cryptos at most places.
Thank you, Samta. We'll see how this landscape turns out to be in the future.
Well, to listen to this podcast again, please log on to our website, that is kalkinemedia.com, or you could also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our listeners are requested to make their own inquiries about any investment, and Kalkine Media strongly suggests that the listeners seek advice from a financial advisor, stockbroker, or other professional as necessary. Kalkine Media thereby disclaims any and all the liabilities to any listener arising from any use of the information shared or discussed in this podcast. This podcast is only available for personal and non-commercial use. And on that note, we will see you next with yet another insightful episode of Beyond Just Money. So stay tuned and stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine.